Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to do page number 43. The chapter is same. We are doing the third unit, Little Frog in the Well, and today I want to complete this unit. First of all, we have the creative writing, conversation writing, how to write the dialogues. Now there is an exercise, complete the given conversation by filling in the missing dialogue. Situation is given. Rifat finds Talat totally confused in front of the notice board of the school. He goes up to him to find out. Now Rifat, what's up? You seem stressed. Stressed. Talat, I'm so worried. I don't know what to do. Rifat, I have failed to show satisfactory results in maths test. Talat, oh, it's not a great problem. You can overcome this issue with little effort. Rifat, but how? I think math is not for me. Talat, don't think like that. You just need some practice. Rifat, okay, I can take help from my elder sister also. I'll do the practice. Talat, well, I think you're right. I need to gain confidence. Rifat, sure, and you can do that. Now this was just an example, girls. You can fill with your own dialogues. You can write your own sentences. It's up to you. As we have read before, that for writing the dialogues, we need the characters, we need the events, we need the setting, plot, theme, as is written in this box also. Some of the important features of story are characters, events, setting, plot, theme. When we watch different dramas on TV, we see that in the story there are certain characters, there are certain events, setting is there, and similarly plot is there, theme is there. And by the help of all these things, a drama is written. So in the dialogue writing also, we need all these skills. Anyhow, you can write your own dialogues between Talat and Rifat so that you can do the practice of actually writing conversations. It's a writing skill improvement exercise. It is just to increase your writing skill. So improve your writing skill by writing the dialogue. Next we come to the story writing. Write a story by following the given 3 steps. Think of having a pet of your dreams if you are lucky enough to have one already. Write a story of your pet as your friend, the interests you share, the games you play, etc. You may imagine that your pet can talk to you and feel like you. For example, what will you say to each other? Which routine will you follow? Select games that you will play together, the manners you want to teach to your pet. So it is actually an imaginary activity that you imagine that you have a pet, and then you will write about, you can write a very short story about that what will you say to each other. You may write the dialogue. It is a practice of dialogue writing. Which routine will you follow, and then select games that you will play with together. It is all imagination. So actually this is a test of your imagination, how you imagine the things. You can write a short story of just 1 page on this topic. Then we come to the next task, that is number 3, problem solving, showing patience and tolerance. We find many people around us who are stuck in problems. If they give up hope, they fail in their missions. Somebody has to motivate and encourage them to move on in life. Do you think you can push them towards success? Now come to the next page, page number 44. Here are a few situations for you to think about. Some clues are also given to help you plan better. Write all your strategies and share these in the class. This is also a classroom activity. Anyhow, we will do that in the classroom. And today I am just giving you the clue so that you may become aware how this problem will be solved. Actual activity will be done in class. I am sure to fail. I am a definite dropout from school. If someone is saying that I am sure to fail, I am a definite dropout from school, what will you say? What will you say? You can think. That's not a big problem. If you are failing in certain subject, it means you are not understanding that subject properly, or you are not doing practice properly, or you are not giving full time to your studies. So you must take help from one of your friend. You can take help from your teachers. You can take help from your family members to overcome your issue, to overcome your problem. Then you will not be dropped out from school. So first of all, we have to analyze the problem, the issue. Then we can find the solution. So first of all, analysis is important. So in this way, you can motivate your friend or whatever who is saying all that thing, that you can overcome your issues, you can overcome your problems just by little effort. First of all, analyze the issue and then try to find out the solution of that problem. I can never speak English fluently. It's not possible for me to speak English. This is also a very common thing, very common problem of students. But anybody can speak English. It's not a big deal. It's not a big issue. As we have discussed in this chapter also, that we can speak English. Everybody can speak English just by little practice. Listen the videos in English. Improve your listening comprehension ability. Similarly, listen things, listen films, listen different videos. Try to speak English with your friends, with your father, with your mother who is around you, and ultimately you will be able to speak English fluently. Change your environment and get yourself in the environment where people are speaking English. Ultimately, you will be able to speak English fluently. Maths is an impossible subject to learn. Very common thing. Usually students say like that. But the actual problem is that they never try to understand their problem. The problem is actually of practice. When we understand, when we do the practice, ultimately we can overcome that. It's not impossible. There are so many people in the world who are doing very well in mathematics. It is not an impossible task. Why should I clean the house? It's my mother's responsibility. It's also not a good approach. It is everybody's responsibility to keep the house clean. We must always be helpful for our mother. We must always be helpful for our father. Why should I clean the house? It's my mother's responsibility. It's a very wrong approach. It's everybody's responsibility to clean the house, not only just the mother. So first of all, we have to analyze the problem and then we have to give the solution. Similarly, in your friends also, if someone has a problem, you can analyze the issue and then you can give the solution. Some clues that are given for a better plan is be ready to help. Yes, we must always be ready to help other people. Find reasons which cause problems. This is the core of the things. First of all, we have to find the reasons, then we can solve the issue. Plan your time and be regular in your effort. For example, you are not good in mathematics, as is given above. Then the only solution is that you must be regular. You must give your time, more time for your mathematics or in whatever subjects you are weak. Find some more friends to make a team. Use positive words and motivational statements. Never give negative statements to the people that you will not be able to do that. It's a very wrong thing. When you are not motivated, how can you solve the issues? Issues come in life. It's a part of life. And the thing is that we have to analyze that. We must be positive about these issues. When we are positive, then ultimately we find the solutions also. When we give the negative comments to the people, when we ourselves are negative, then it's not possible for us to find the solution of the problems. So we must always have the positive approach towards life. First of all, find the problems, analyze the problem, and then try to solve these problems. And now take help from the clues to write solutions of the problems that you face around yourself. You may add some more if you need. So anybody can write about his issue, her issue, and then she can write the solution. You can do it for yourself. It's a very good activity. First of all, you have to write the problem that you are facing. For example, you are weak in studies, that is a problem. And then the solution. How can you solve that problem? You have to write the solution also. This is your task. One problem, one solution, write. This is a writing activity, writing task. So do that in your copies. Then we come to the fluency of expression. There are some quotes that are given about kindness. 5 quotations are given on kindness for you to practice and learn. In every unit we have different quotations. It's up to you how you practice that. First of all, try to learn the meanings of the quotations also, understand the meanings of quotations. Then you can use that also in different ways. Kindness is a language which the deaf can hear and blind can see. So anybody is impressed, everybody impresses when kindness is shown. This is said by Mark Twain. Even if you can't listen, even if you can't speak, then even if you can't see, even then when the kindness is there, everybody can understand that. A warm smile is a universal language of kindness. The same thing that was said by William Arthur Ward, that a warm smile, when you are smiling, that's a universal language of kindness. It means that you are showing kindness to the other persons. Carry out a random act of kindness with no expectation of reward. Safe is the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. Princess Diana. So always show kindness to other people without any expectation of reward. Safe in the knowledge that one day someone might do the same for you. When we will show kindness to the other people will also show kindness to you. But we must not do kindness that it will give us any reward. Kindness will ultimately come to us. It may be from other persons, not from the same person to whom we are showing the kindness. Kind people are the best kind of people, obviously. The people who are kind to others, they are the best kind of people. 3 things in human life are important. The first, to be kind. The second is to be kind, and the third, to be kind. Henry James. So we must always be kind to the other people. The first is also to be kind, second is also to be kind, and third is also to be kind. So we must always be kind with the people. It's a very universal message that the writer wants to give in this book, that we must always be kind to other people. Then we come to the idioms about animals. That is given over here because it's an animal story. That is why idioms that are chosen by the writer that are also concerning with the animals. Idioms, you have to learn them. You have to write the meanings in your copies also. This is also your task. Now given below are some idioms related to animals along with their meanings. Although we can make the sentences, I'll give you the sentences, but you have to learn just the meanings. Now, frog in the well means a narrow approach. My aims are high in life, therefore I cannot be a frog in the well. Or you can say my visions are high, that is why I am not a frog in the well. Next is lion's share, the biggest part or portion. The elder brother will get the lion's share of his father's property. Or I will get the lion's share from this property. Hold your horses means wait, be patient. No hurry. Hold your horses. First try to understand the whole situation. These are actually used for the people who are always in a hurry, who don't wait, who don't understand the situations. So, it is just an advice for them that be patient. Hold your horses. Ruko vai zara bhi. Hold your horses first. Try to understand the whole situation. Let the cat out of the bag to reveal a secret. Let the cat out of the bag before taking any decision. When we want to take any decision, first of all, we should wait so that the secret may be revealed. Otherwise, we will come to the wrong conclusions. Go to the dogs. Poor quality, very bad. Means that is not up to the mark. The firm is going to the dogs due to poor planning. You can make this sentence like that. Now, next is wild goose chase. Very common idiom that is used often in our conversation also. It means to waste time. Do not invest in this project. It is a wild goose chase. Do not invest in this project. It is a wild goose chase. Means a very useless activity. It is just a wastage of time. Is it clear? Next we come to the speech acts. These are just dialogues. You were late again today. What happened? I missed my bus in the morning. You can come with me on the car. I'll pick you from your bus stop. But don't be late, please. Oh, you are very kind. You'll find me ready on the spot. Thank you very much. These are just the dialogues. You can do the practice at your home also. And now you have an ample time to do these kinds of practices. After the school opens, you have to do a lot of homework and all that thing. But now at home, you can do these kinds of practices. Then we have the fun reading, obviously. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. It's just a fun reading. So with this, we come to the end of this unit. In the next video, we'll start the next unit. I hope you will be doing your homework. That will be checked when the school opens. So do complete your copies, because marks will be awarded for your work that you are doing at your homes. Thank you very much.